time down, and he's been a real joy to watch as of lately. And hellool has been playing for a little while, but he took a break for a little bit and then came back at the beginning of this tournament, and he's also been blowing his time too. All right, so here we go. So our runners are starting with Dino Domain.
Looks like hellool stream is just a little bit faster than Sweener's.
Yeah, we'll get them synced up, I'm sure.
Yep, they'll sync up. Yeah, so Ancient Lake, the first track, both players having a little bit of difficulty there, with Sweener actually bumping on the dinosaur.
Yeah, getting stomped right there.
Yeah. So Ancient Lake is a pretty basic course. It's just going around in the circle. Wow, that sounds so basic. But honestly, a lot of it is being able to chain the blue barrel in the grass area to match up with, and just kind of go through that area as fast as you can. And both players finishing about the same exact time. Looks like 41s. On to Fossil Canyon, a rather difficult car track for such an early level. Both players for this first lap will opt to be going for the bananas on the right here, but will most likely be doing pond jump for the rest of this.
So they're going to be going for a trick called Canyonless here, where they do a series of drifts to get both the blue balloon and hit the zipper, and then chain them together to launch themselves into the canyon there. It doesn't look like both of them got a nice one on the first lap, so
they did not, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's see.
hellool looks like he's gonna get one here. Hopefully he can get the balloon. Okay, he does miss the balloon, and bonk, very unfortunate. Sweener also missing it. So both players having a pretty rough Fossil Canyon so far. Just showing pretty much like the difficulty that comes with this track. hellool actually having a pretty not so great pond jump there, which Sweener should catch up to him a little bit here, depending that he can get canyonless, which it looks like he's gonna get. See if he can move it around. All right, maybe not as clean as he'd like, but pretty good. Ooh.
hellool actually got a nice canyonless on that last lap.
Yeah, he did.
So now we're on to Jungle Falls, which is another pretty technical track.
Yeah, and this doesn't seem like much, but especially in that one area where you see Sweener just go there, when they hit that jump, they're going to be holding back on their joystick and trying to keep this speed that they get from the jump bump there carried down the hill, because while you're in the air in car, you maintain your speed pretty much the entire time. It looks like both... Looks like, well, hellool with a little bit of a bump there. Sweener bumped on lap 1.
Yeah, Sweener's going to gain some time here.
Yeah, he is. With a...
Wow.
He gained 4 seconds and pretty much matched him.
Yeah.
He has
those mistakes that hellool made in the end there were some pretty bad mistakes to make, because...
Sweener missing... Sweener with some difficulty entering into the out of bounds, but both players do get it. So yeah, here we have the first out of bounds of the match. It is Hot Top Volcano. It's pretty basic movement in the out of bounds. All you have to do is stay in bounds and hit the indicators that you see on the screen, and make sure you don't get a wrong way. Both players on pretty decent pace here. Looks like hellool slightly ahead of Sweener, just based off the entrance into the out of bounds itself.
hellool needs to get to the other side of the... He's going to get wrong weight here.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't touch... Oh, no. What is hellool doing?
Oh, no, hellool. Well...
This is a bad mistake.
Yeah.
He needed to touch the right-hand side of the course there, just like that.
Yep. So you see him lose about a full lap worth of seconds off of that.
That's a pretty bad mistake.
Yeah. And both Sweener having looked to be a pretty green wow, Dino Domain as they enter Sherbet Island with our first hover track, Whale Bay. So you're going to be seeing both of these players moving their character back and forth ever so slightly, which is a technique known as snaking, which pretty much when you move sideways back and forth on hover, you're actually gaining speed. So you want to constantly be keeping speed up, going back and forth with snaking. Yeah. Whale Bay, not a very long track or a very but might be a slightly difficult track, especially if you have a little bit of hiccup getting up from the whale to the boat. And to do that, you have to be tapping your R button, which the hover will actually provide a jump, like a drift like it does in car. We see Sweener on Pirate Lagoon, the second 3 hover race, all trophy race. So pretty nice first lap for Sweener there, as he actually opted for some extra bananas going around the edge there.
Yeah, some racers will go for those bananas. Like you see hellool, he decided not to go for those bananas. It's yeah, I mean, by grabbing the bananas, you do increase your speed and acceleration, but they're like a little bit out of the way. Like you have to take that corner a little wide, so you kind of either decide to skip the bananas and take the shorter path, or take the longer path, grab the bananas, and then you're slightly faster for the following 2 laps.
Bit of a rough oil slick there for hellool. Looked like he didn't quite accelerate past it. So he's going to finish up with a 58 and move on to Crescent Island, which Sweener is already currently on. He has about a 16-second lead on hellool right now, and most of that coming from Hot Top Volcano.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty difficult deficit to make up.
Yep.
I mean, Sweener had a bit of a rocky start in Dino Domain, but
a bit of a rough first lap here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crescent Island's a pretty fun track for car. It definitely tests your ability to drift around, especially in this tight ship area. You're going to see hellool actually tapping his B button and doing a bit of a sharper drift in these sections here, as he doesn't manage to take that section almost cleanly, just very close. As Sweener finishing up with a 110.
Yeah, not too bad.
That's a pretty good time. Yeah. As he moves on to Treasure Caves, which is
This is a really good lap for hellool.
It is, yeah. See if you can catch a little bit of time here. Ooh.
But unfortunately not getting not getting that last corner very clean in all 3 of his laps. Alright, so this is Treasure Caves. This is the worst track in the game.
Yeah.
And the reason for this is because basically, yeah, it's really inconsistent. There's the trick is to chain this blue balloon into one of the zippers, and there's 3 different ways you can do this, and they're all pretty awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get to see what Sweener did, but
hellool.
Yeah, so hellool
got it on all 3. It looks like a 39 for hellool.
Wow, yep. That's a really good time.
That's a fantastic time. Catching a couple seconds on Sweener, I think, but I don't actually know. We'll see the time difference once hellool starts Everfrost Peak, our first inbound plains track of the trophy race.
I wonder if that's actually a PB for hellool. I don't know if he's gotten 39 in Treasure Caves before.
I'm not sure at all, but that was definitely really good. He got the chain boost on all 3 laps.
Yeah, it's so difficult on that track.
Yeah. And speaking of difficult tracks, this is one of the most difficult tracks in the game. Playing in general is one of the most difficult vehicles in the game to play. Ideally, on Everfrost Peak, these players don't want to be holding A at all. They want to just be chaining the boosts together the entire time. Ooh, a rough ground zipper miss for Sweener. hellool should catch a little bit of time off of that. Looked like about maybe a 5-second time loss from Sweener there because.
Oh no!
Oh no!
hellool unfortunately doing a backflip instead of a barrel roll.
Yeah, so that's
losing a lot of speed there. He had a lot of heat coming into that third lap. He could have maybe gained some more time on Sweener there.
I didn't see Sweener's finishing time, but probably not what he wanted. 107 for hellool. I think he definitely gained a little bit of time on that regardless, but I'm not sure. As both players are now on Walrus Cove, which befuddles me as a track to do it pretty fast. But a lot of it has to do with.
Oh, that's really interesting. hellool uses the blue balloon before that zipper there. I've never ever seen that before.
Yeah, because usually you hold the blue balloon until you turn the corner, so you can just boost into the other blue boost.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna see Sweener do here. Hopefully Yep, he gets it. Yeah. So a little interesting tidbit about Walrus Cove and about most tracks with loops is that there's actually a possible out of bounds there. You don't actually use it in this category, but it's there. Is an out of bounds with the loop.
I'm not sure if it's been done on this track though. I think that's just on Dark Moon Caverns.
I believe it's on both. I mean, someone in chat could tell us if that's the actual case. But I thought there was. Oh, bit of a rough bonk there for. Actually, that's a while back. I am actually behind on that part. Sweener moving in the Snowball Valley though, which is a very short track. Very bit of a. I guess it's technical, but most of it has to do with how well you can drift in the tunnel and take your jump into the valley. Seems to be a big source of time gain or time loss. Sweener with a bit of a rough first lap. Looks like he's having a decent second lap though. Ooh, commentator's curse on that, unfortunately. My bad. Yeah.
Oh wow, Sweener getting absolutely wrecked by the snowball there.
Oh man. Looks like hellool is going to catch up in time a little bit here.
Sweener gets a 48. He's probably not too happy with that.
No, I wouldn't be happy either. That was very unfortunate. hellool's going to get a 40.
Yeah, hellool gets a... Yeah, so he like gained 5 seconds on Sweener there.
Yeah. So we're still pretty close between these two players. We're about 10-11 seconds apart. Heading into Frosty Village, the last track of Snowflake Mountain. One interesting we should also never mention the reason why the players don't actually have music on. It's because of the fact that the music does lag the game, unfortunately. So most players opt to play with no music for all trophy race. But the lag is especially apparent in Frosty Village here because we have the snow effect, the snowflake effect, which you can see on both players' screen.
Oh wow, that was a nice combo, but hellool should have used his shield there, and then he wouldn't have got hit by the mine. That would have been a really nice sequence right there. Like he kind of got lucky. He bounced off the tree in such a way that lined him up right with the next zipper.
Oh, that's nice. So it looks like we're gonna get a 119 from Sweenerdog.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, and hellool will probably get a couple more seconds on it because of that. 115.
Yeah.
3 seconds gain.
I would say hellool right now is playing a little bit more solidly than Sweener is. It's just unfortunate that he made such a big mistake in Hot Top Volcano. But I don't think he's gonna make that mistake again.
No, I don't think so either.
So we got Boulder Canyon here. This is probably my favorite hover track.
Yeah, the last hover track of ATR, Boulder Canyon.
So that's a decent boost for Sweener.
Yeah.
And hellool, unfortunately, missing that balloon. That's a pretty bad one to miss there, because you can chain that balloon with the zipper and launch yourself into this, I don't know what you call it, but...
Castle.
Oh yeah, the castle, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it is a castle. So Sweener gets another nice boost there.
Ooh, that was a nice boost for hellool. You actually want to intentionally side bonk there to send yourself up closer. hellool getting actually a pretty nice bonk there as well. Little boost. Maybe not the way you would normally see it, but definitely good nonetheless.
And Sweener's last lap was a 24, which was actually pretty good, and so was hellool's. So
both players playing pretty good on Boulder Canyon. Minus a couple of hiccups at the beginning for both players. I think hellool might get a little bit of a time gain again here, but not quite sure. 120 for 120, 120, or 121 for Sweener. Looks like it's going to be just about the same. Oh, he got under the log. So both players finishing with the same.
Greenwood Village.
Wow, so hellool, like, still right behind Sweener, like, only about 7 seconds. Oh, this is really interesting too. Okay, hellool doesn't go around the
No.
around the well.
Yeah, he takes a little bit more of a time trial or approach to it, but it works nonetheless. Because I'm not sure about the actual time gain or time loss, but then he goes right back to it on lap 2, going for the boost. I guess it's just personal preference at that point. So yeah. Both players playing pretty well on Greenwood Village. Greenwood Village is one of my favorite kart tracks in the game. A very technical, drifty track. Very fun to watch. Maybe much more difficult to do than you think. Especially this area, very bumpy. So there's a lot of opportunities to kind of just get thrown around. But
okay, so Sweener's starting Windmill Plains, and this is a pretty important track because our racers are going to be going for the hardest trick in the game, which is the out of bounds clip here. Both Sweener and hellool know how to do it, so let's see if Sweener gets it here.
I'm wondering if hellool is going to go for.
And he doesn't. He gets stopped.
I wonder if hellool is going to go for a 1 boost or a 2 boost or a 3 boost here.
No, hellool is going for a triple balloon strat.
Okay.
So let's see if he gets it here.
And he does.
So this is huge for hellool. He needs to stay out of bounds, and he needs to, you know, do a good job of navigating this track out of bounds.
Yeah, this is a. Oh no!
Okay, does he know what to do?
Yeah,
he needs to go grab this.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the backup here. So,
and Sweener gets out of bounds now.
Okay, so ties are kind of changed around because hellool decided just to go back and do the inbounds for now.
Well, he didn't decide. He made a mistake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once he gets back in, you could go all the way for the backup strat, but yeah. He pretty much just...
Well, it would have been awkward there, because you would need a balloon... Like, if he tried to do the same strat with 1 balloon, I don't know if he would have got it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So he would have needed, like, a balloon, at least 1 balloon to do the strat that Sweener did.
Very unfortunate for hellool there.
Yeah. So Sweener kind of getting lucky there. But that's why this track out of bounds is one of the hardest.
Yeah.
Haunted Woods.
So good first lap for Sweener on Haunted Woods.
Yeah.
And then he goes right into a wall.
Oh man. So Haunted Woods is a very short track. So a pretty good, again, a really good first lap for hellool there.
Yeah, pretty much the same as Sweener here.
Yeah.
He needs to not hit the wall here.
So he didn't. Oh, well, not as bad, not quite as bad as Sweener did on lap 1. But you can still see there's a sizable lead for Sweener now, just based off of the windmill planes out of bounds mishaps. But as long as hellool doesn't bonk here, he should still gain a little bit of time.
Well, Sweener had a 51.
Oh man, so he's gonna get a. Oh man,
yeah,
caught
that's
up with
rough.
Timber. My gosh, super rough.
Yes. All right, so Sweener's on Space Dust Alley now, which is probably the hardest track in the game.
Yep.
I think everybody could agree on that.
Trophy race. Space Dust Alley.
If you make a mistake here in Space Dust Alley, it can be pretty punishing.
That's the least punishing mistake that you could probably make that Sweener just made, which is missing the zipper.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this track is different than Everfrost Peak, because if you make a mistake in Everfrost Peak, there's usually a backup that you can do that won't
and stuff.
Yeah, that won't like cost you like a ton of time, but Space Dust Alley, if you make a mistake, it's pretty punishing.
Mm-hmm. So we see a 29 first lap for hellool. And Sweener coming in to a 25-second lap. So Sweener's definitely having a better space dust than hellool here. With hellool, definitely, you can see that he's definitely struggling at different points. I think he had a bonk in that last lap, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think Sweener's going to get a 119 here.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good space.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's pretty good for a race, I guess.
Yeah. It's a good race time. Like, I didn't see if Sweener bumped at all or missed any. I know he missed the first zipper, so that definitely cost it time. So yeah, Sweener is now on Dark Moon Caverns, or as many players will call it, Bonk Moon Caverns, just for the fact that it has so many little spots and crevices which you can bonk, and which can cost you time on this map.
I don't know what people are talking about. This track is easy.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, you could bonk on those craters in probably like 20 different ways that you didn't even know you could bonk on them. Obviously exaggerating on that. But
I don't know. I actually think this track is, I guess, like pretty technical because of like some of the turns in it. But like once you understand it, I feel like it's a pretty consistent track.
Yeah. No, definitely. So, hellool missing that blue balloon there. You usually use the blue balloon, the first one that you'll get, to chain and boost into that blue balloon and just fly down into first loop. Again, this course actually is proven to have the out of bounds on the loop. It's actually pretty difficult to get for car. You have to line it up perfectly. Otherwise, you just completely miss it.
You won't see people going for it. It saves like half a second or something if you get it. It's not really worth it at all.
No, it's not. It looks like hellool might get about a 138 or so on this track, or actually no more, 141 for hellool. Now on to Star City. Both players, I mean, they're super close. They're within a lap of each other. I would say that this is gonna come down to getting the Spaceport Alpha, out of bounds, which is the last track of the race. The Spaceport Alpha out of bounds being exclusive to the Japanese cartridge, because they failed to put in one texture, which allows you to drop. They didn't put a floor texture on that section, so you're able to go underneath and get out of bounds.
Lap 2.
So hellool with a 28 first lap, maybe not quite what he wanted. Sweener looked like he got a 23 or so second lap, which is pretty good. Star City is a pretty fun track. What you really mostly have to watch out for is not falling off the bridge, and then properly drifting through the city section, which you saw Sweener do pretty well. So he's gonna come out with a 119.
He's probably hoping for something a little faster than that.
Yeah. So he's on Spaceport Alpha, the final race of the course. Let's see if he can get the out of bounds here. If he can, I don't think. I don't think hellool. 19
Yeah.
also from hellool.
hellool needs him to mess up here.
Yeah. And Sweener gets the out of bounds. So most likely Sweener will win this first race.
Yeah, as long as he stays out of bounds.
And doesn't make any mistakes. Yep. But this has been a pretty good race. A decent enough race for both competitors. I know Sweener was aiming for a sub. Oh man.
Oh, hellool.
Oh, poor hellool. So you're gonna see him. You're gonna see him go back and pick up a shield
Wrong way.
and pick up a boost and go for it again.
Yeah, this is what I would do. Some people. Now he's doing this without.
He's
The
doing this
shield.
shieldless, so he's hoping to not get thrown off. He does get it.
Yeah.
All right, so he did get a second try. Sweener
And Sweener finished with 26-13.
Yep. That's maybe not the optimal time that he wanted. Whoa, he actually wrong way. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see.
hellool having a little bit of trouble on these out of bounds tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, these three tracks have really hurt him. Like, other than that, he's played pretty solid.
Yeah.
Maybe even, slightly better than Sweener, but Sweener just was able to not make such huge mistakes on these out of bounds tracks.
Oh no.
Ooh.
All right,
hellool almost went back in bounds there.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate, dude. Otherwise, you played really solidly, hellool. As he finishes with a 27-21. Maybe even a 27-20.
Well, this is just the first match. This is a best of 3.
Of course. Yes.
I think
yes.
if hellool was paying attention to the stream, he should feel pretty confident that he can hang with Sweener. He just needs to fix up those mistakes. Yeah,
that was a sick treasure caves, man. That was a really good treasure caves. Was that a PB? If you don't mind me asking. 1/3 of the out of bounds. You can do it, man.
Alright. So we're going to get a new race room set up, and we'll have game 2 shortly.
Yeah. Alright, new room has been set up. So that's good. Wait, no, it hasn't been.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hey Pigs, hey Giz, how's it going?
We're about to start round 2. Sweener took the first game.
Yeah, I think we're still figuring out about a new room.
And this is the quarterfinals, so round of 8.
Yes.
All right, so we're just setting up the
Okay.
race channel.
Okay, so we got a new race channel, yeah. Alright, new channel made. Yeah. If you guys didn't watch the Giz and Tofu match, I highly suggest watching it, as well as the Bandal Nordic match. And as well as Trident and Haba. The other 3 matches were pretty good. But especially Giz's second race, because he killed it in the second race. Someone give Sweener a banana. As we hear the lovely sound of the plane flying around Spaceport Alpha. The match will be starting soon.
We're just waiting for hellool to ready up.
Okay. Have they both joined? Okay, Fiesel's here. Sweet. Oh, banana. Okay. Looks like both players just sitting up. Back in Dino Domain to start the second race.
All right, we are starting.
Okay, sounds good.
Trophy race.
Alright, any second.
All right, let's go.
It's like
Starting with Dino Domain. Starting with Dino Domain again.
Yep. Back to Ancient Lake, the first track of all trophy race. Most times, however, most runners when going for their PBs and whatever will start in FFL in Fantasy Funland for the purposes of having to do Spaceless Alley first, where it's a pretty big run killer. However, for this, both players just will start in Dino Domain instead. Sweener having a little bit of trouble in the grass area there.
Yeah,
still a little bit of
was having a bit of trouble too.
Yeah. Sweener finishes.
Yeah, Sweener struggled in Dino Domain a little bit in his first race, so he's probably looking to tighten that up a little bit.
Yeah. Onward to Fossil Canyon, a pretty difficult track to start. We're going to see both players here going for the Canyonless trick, which is named similarly to the Super Mario 64 trick Cannonless. Bit of play on words that we have. Where Sweener did successfully get a good Canyonless, and hellool seemed to miss the balloon, so he didn't get to do it this time. But Sweener having a pretty good Fossil Canyon so far, as he looks to get Canyonless both times. And hellool getting it there with a nice extra bump.
Ooh, that was pretty decent lap for hellool.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Sweener gets Canyonless all 3 times, but he does have a little bonk there where he's going to end up with a 103.
He'll probably be happy with that.
Yeah. And hellool will finish with a 105. Probably not exactly what he wanted. But...
105 is pretty good.
Yeah, 105 is good. On to Jungle Falls. Very technical track. A track that's been growing on me as I play more and more.
I love this track.
Yeah. Mainly watching guys like you and Sweener, mainly Sweener, learning this track. It's just like, oh, this is such a neat track.
Yeah, Sweener's been grinding this a little bit lately.
Ooh, bit of a bump for there, and hellool's going to catch up a little bit here. Both players are only a couple seconds apart. They're about 5 seconds now. You'll see a lot of small time difference, but that could expand as we go later on. Where the
hellool actually gained 4 seconds on Sweener there. Sweener had a pretty rough Jungle Falls. He got a 45, and hellool got a 41. All right, so this is where things kind of went wrong for hellool. So let's see if he can. Oh no!
Oh wow! So most likely here he'll go for the backup. Out of bounds, which he gets.
All right.
There are some players like Bandau or Nordic who opt for a fast strat where they'll pick up 4 balloons at the beginning of the race and enter at that point into the out of bounds, so they'll be having more bananas going into it. It looks like, although hellool trying to enter the first time and then just bouncing off, luckily he did get in, and hopefully he does not have any issues with wrong ways this time. So it looks like Sweener is going to finish with about a 53, and hellool will finish with about a 53 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that was a really good out of bounds for hellool.
Yeah. hellool, good job for hellool for not losing his cool, despite missing his first attempt at the out of bounds. Sweener having a bit of a rough hot top volcano, so hellool was able to stay right there with him. Yeah,
they're practically even now. They're only like a second apart.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
If hellool wins this race, we get another race.
Yes,
he'll
that's
force
true.
a game 3.
Force a game 3, which would be awesome to see. A little bit of a rough boat entrance, which gives Sweener maybe a couple extra seconds. But hellool catching up with that nice balloon chain there.
Yeah.
That blue balloon at the end is actually pretty difficult to get, because you're going at an angle, off of a zipper which wants to pull you in that specific direction. As hellool actually takes the lead in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he misses the blue balloon there.
Yeah.
So hopefully hellool grabs this balloon.
Yeah. He doesn't. And so Sweener taking a slight lead with a 50. I think he got a 53, and hellool got a. No.
They both got 54s, but I think hellool got a faster 54.
Oh,
so
okay.
like, we're really close.
They are really close. On to Pirate Lagoon. The second hover track. Ooh.
That was a really nice boost for hellool, but unfortunately he missed the balloon.
Yeah. But they are pretty much dead even. With hellool slightly in the lead because Sweener had a rough cave area. Oh no. So that's a big time loss for hellool there. He missed the zipper and missed getting over there. Sometimes you might be able to like force your way over, if you can get on the little bump area where the banana is, but hellool missing that and having to go around, unfortunately. But he gets a better one there.
Yeah, I think Sweener made a little bit of a mistake.
Ooh,
and hellool
missing the zipper. Looks like.
Man, Sweener's like opening the door for him, and
both players are having rough Pirate Lagoon. Usually you want somewhere in the low 50s or like the mid 50s, and hellool getting a 102. Definitely won't be super happy with that. And in all this, I don't think we actually explained how the car mechanic works for speeding up, where both these players are actually tapping their A button for most of this time, because instead of holding A down, and if you play Adventure Mode, Taj actually gives you the hint of taking your acceleration off when you go over zipper to go faster. Well, if you constantly tapping A, you're constantly like giving the effect of getting faster, so you'll be able to reach your top speed. And the reason that we use the character TT here is because he has the highest max speed and I believe the highest acceleration. So pretty much he's the OP character of DKR. hellool having a much cleaner sharp turn section there from the last race.
Yeah, he really struggled on that in the first game.
Yeah. And Sweener looks like he's also having a decent enough Crescent Island himself, with a 109, and hellool also getting a 108. So
yeah,
maybe a slight time. Yeah.
If hellool gets another really good treasure caves here, which is like really hard to do.
Yeah. Oh man, it starts out rough.
Take the lead.
Starts out rough. He does get caught up with the AI, the pesky AI. He does grab the blue balloon though. It looks like Sweener had a little bit of a rough part there, so hellool is going to catch up, if not pass Sweener on this next lap. So here goes Sweener using the blue balloon, misses it. At least he doesn't go in the water there. It looked very close. I think both players did about the same thing. hellool does have one extra banana on him, but I think for the time left in the course, it won't matter too much. But if you can get this here, yes, Sweener eating the water, unfortunately. So hellool with the 44, so he catches up and he takes the lead by a couple seconds. A 50 for Sweener there, so 6 seconds gained for hellool heading into Snowflake Mountain, which can be very tricky, starting with Everfrost Peak.
No, I think hellool had a faster Everfrost Peak in his race.
I believe he did too, yeah.
So let's see if Sweener can match him here. He doesn't really want to.
Oh no! Sweener with a super bad bonk there. Playing bonks are the worst because you lose all your speed and you're in the air, so you free fall for a bit, and then your acceleration is also awful. So hellool taking a pretty big lead here.
And this is what you have to do if you're hellool, because you need to put the pressure on Sweener, so that, maybe he thinks that it comes down to the out of bounds and
in windmill planes.
In windmill planes, and then you kind of have to put the pressure on him to get that.
Yeah.
This is a pretty clean Everfrost peak, I must say.
Yeah. Considering that he did miss one blue balloon, this is really good.
This is going to be a 104, which is very nice time.
Nice. Yeah.
So he is going to gain some time on Sweener here. Sweener gets a 108.
4 seconds. It's awesome. And so, the reason that we barrel roll, or the reason that you see characters barrel rolling and everything, players barrel rolling, is because it is the fastest way to move in plane. Barrel rolling without acceleration, that is. Because you'll see speedometer. You see the speedometer. You'll be able to get the max 150 for speed here, and also most players will opt to use that last blue balloon in the spot that both Sweener and hellool used it here on Walrus Cove. So we're gonna see, yeah, hellool opting to use.
Oh my god, hellool!
That chain, and he got it. Oh my god,
that was insane. Yeah,
that was actually really insane.
I don't really see that strat, but that really did work for him. Like that was insane.
27-second lap. That's a really.
That's a good lap time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Sweener, or a bit of a 29-second lap for Sweener compared to a 27 from hellool. That's 2 seconds just right there.
Yeah.
But that's still a decent lap for Sweener. Oh no, a bonk there. So
he gets a 124. That's a really good time.
That's a pretty, yeah, that's a pretty dang good time.
So yeah, hellool doing exactly what he needs to right now. He's putting the pressure on Sweener right now.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no. But a bonk there. But at least he got the shield. So if you did collide with the snowball, it would not squish him. Oh, nice little recovery there. Oh no, but bonks. Snowball Valley, short track. A lot about.
Oof.
About getting that blue balloon in the tunnel there that Sweener just got and boosting into the valley here. Nice job by Sweener to get both those, to get that extra balloon, but unfortunately missing the zipper.
hellool having a really rough Snowball Valley right here.
So Sweener's going to gain some time on him here. But hellool still has a pretty good lead. A 49 from him.
Yeah, like look at this.
42 from Sweener. So that's 7 seconds. So on to Frosty Village. Where both I find this track to be very difficult. I don't know how many of the good players think about this, but
I think this forest section is difficult. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I have a real hard time trying to like get through that section as fast as I can because you want to hit both of those. You want to hit both of those zippers, but you have like that bump in the middle.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like get totally bucked by the bump there.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to like slow.
Oh man. hellool missing that zipper. Sweener is going to be right on his heels. So this race just got really, really close. It looks like hellool's have a bit of a bumpy Frosty Village compared to Sweener. So they're probably 1 or 2 seconds apart right now at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. This was a good last lap for hellool though.
Yes, it was. So 113 for him, and Sweener's gonna finish with about a 115. Yeah, high 115. So a decent.
hellool still has a bit of a lead going into Dragon Forest.
Does, yeah. Heading into Boulder Canyon. Both of our favorites. Oh, Sweener accidentally split. So we don't know his exact time right now. Okay, so he unpaused it.
Oh, but that's still a time loss there.
That is. That's super unfortunate for Sweener. So he's about half a lap down now, worth of time, so about 12 seconds due to that unfortunate mishap with his timer.
That's the thing, is like we're so used to splitting after every race is finished that it was like it probably was just muscle memory at this point. So he finished the race and he stopped the timer.
Yeah. So
okay,
wow, that was a nice boost for hellool, straight into the not much air, because when you're in hover, you tend to lose tend to lose speed very quickly while in midair. But he got a nice 25 lap there for hellool. But that boost just into the castle river was insanely good. Let's see how he does on this one. Another good one.
Yeah, it's hard on the third lap because the CPUs on screen kind of like lag the zipper there, so you don't get as much speed. But he gets a 119, which I think is that might have been the time he got in his first race, or was it a 120, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Looks like Sweener's in for a similar time, a 119.91 for Sweener. hellool again opting on lap 1 to go for that. Missed the zipper, just to go for a little bit more of a direct route on Greenwood Village. Sweener will most likely opt to go for the boost here.
Wow, harsh bonk for hellool.
Harsh bonk for hellool, yeah. I wonder if part of the reason why hellool does that is because you're not going quite as fast going into that blue barrel, but I'm not 100% sure as to why. Maybe it's just comfortability, probably. Also, you'll see players picking up shields on the first, second, and third lap due to the likeliness of a oil slick or spike ball. So you'll see hellool. Oh, he does miss it there.
Yeah, you don't see the junk there, but you do kind of see it sometimes on the third lap at the top of that hill.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's always good idea. Oh yeah, you see it on Sweener's screen. There was spike balls there. So hellool getting lucky. He gets a 114.
Yeah.
Let's see what Sweener gets. I haven't been watching Sweener. So he gets a 112.
He got a 112. So that was a good. Oh no!
Wow.
Unfortunate for hellool. So he loses both of his balloons there, which is a bit unfortunate.
But so probably the worst thing here is that he's gonna have to try and find a way to get past these. Oh wait, he's going for the triple balloon strat.
Yeah, he's going triple balloon. So he's gonna have to make sure he doesn't get collision with somebody like Timber coming across there. So hellool does get the out of bounds. He does lose a lot of speed. Oh,
and Sweener gets stopped again.
Sweener misses it again.
So hellool really needs to stay out of bounds here.
Okay, that's good. He does stay. Yes, he does. So he needs to just take this nice and carefully, honestly.
Oh my god.
That's
hellool.
Good. Yeah, he had to make a very sharp turn there because the map's deloading and loading back in so fast that you can't always tell. Looks like Sweener's going to give it a second go, obviously, as he doesn't want to lose that much time. Yeah. So hellool being nice and safe here, getting through the windmill planes out of bounds.
Okay, so Sweener gets it.
Yeah.
hellool doesn't get wrong weighed.
Nope. So he might not get the fastest time on this, but he did get a 1. He's gonna give it a 120. A little bit of a rocky finish there, going into it,
but he got through it, and he's ahead.
He is ahead. He's pretty far ahead right now, honestly. So getting a good out of bounds there. 2 good out of bounds from hellool so far. Almost bonks there, but does not. So that was really good by hellool there. hellool at that point. Let's see how Sweener does at that point. As kind of flinging yourself down the hill here can tend for some really crazy things. Alright, Sweener takes it. Sweener gets a nice turn there. Looks like he's going to have an okay first lap. A 17 first lap for Sweener. Pretty good. Oh no, some very unfortunate bonking for him there. And you can see hellool's about a lap ahead, which would average to, I say, about I don't know, maybe 15 seconds or so difference between the two of them heading into Future Funland. Sweener really having some bad bonks on Haunted Woods. Not at all what you want.
hellool had a 49 here.
51.
Yeah, so he loses another 2 seconds to hellool.
Yeah.
But hellool's in Space Dust Alley, and he can get punished if he makes any mistakes. So let's see.
No, he missed both balloons here.
Yeah, that really sucks. Cause like, look how slow you go through this tunnel here.
So Sweener can really catch up on time here with a good section. He missed all 3 early blue balloons. And Sweener does get 1. So Sweener's gonna catch quite a bit of time here. So a 34 first lap is not exactly what you want from hellool. So he does get the 2 boosts here, so that's really close. Nice job not bonking. Good maneuvering there. At that point, all you're hoping for is that you just don't bonk. So you're just trying to position yourself well enough. So he's still about half a lap ahead at this point. It looks like
hellool is actually playing this pretty safe, whereas Sweener, I think he's trying to catch YOLOing a little bit more. Yeah, he knows he's probably behind at this point.
Oh no, a bad bonk there for hellool. Sweener's gonna catch up a little bit here.
Again, every got shot down.
Every plane bonk, depending on how bad it is, can range from like somewhere from 6 to even as much as probably 10 or 12 seconds, depending on how much speed you lose and how fast it takes you to accelerate back up.
hellool gets a 131, which is pretty rough.
Yeah, and
Sweener, like, look how much time Sweener's gonna gain on him. About 8 seconds.
8 seconds save, heading into Dark Moon.
So this is still a really close race.
Yeah, this is a very close race. This is exactly the type of race I figured would happen between these two. That they'd be super close. And you even saw hellool have some problems in Dark Moon in that first turn. He bonked a couple times. That's just kind of the type of things that happen on this track. But having a clean second half for him, at least, he'll finish with a 35 first lap. And it looks like Sweener might have a similar first lap, but it'll just be a 33. So he does, even there you see a 2-second time gain just off the bonks that hellool had versus Sweener. But he looks like he's having a pretty nice second lap so far.
Wow, good boost chain. Let's see if Sweener gets it.
Yeah. Oh man, he does miss a good boost chain from both players.
Yeah, this battle's really tight right now. Nice 32 for hellool.
Oh no!
Wow.
An unfortunate bonk. Every time you bonk, you lose 2 balloons in the process as well. So bonks are so hitting into items like swipe balls are very costly, and a lot of Future Funland courses are littered with them. The car tracks, anyways. So Star City and Dark Moon. And there's some areas where it's just so hard to avoid, and that being one of them, honestly. So a pretty rough Dark Moons for hellool. He'll finish with a 134, with a 144, and a 138 for Sweener. So that's a really good
hellool needs to pick it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Like, look how close this is.
Yeah. Sweener definitely just caught up completely on time. I think this is going to come down to who can do the... I mean, it could come down to some mistakes on Star City. Most likely it'll come down to either how fast you do the Spaceport Alpha out of bounds. Because you can take it pretty safe, but you can also try and just YOLO it and go as fast as you can within getting checkpoints. But both players look like they're getting similar times, although Sweener's just ever so slightly faster on Star City. So it looks like they're pretty much neck and neck, honestly. I don't see much difference between them. Sweener actually going for that blue balloon strat. Oh man,
wow.
So Sweener taking the lead on some awful bumps by hellool. So this definitely is gonna come down to Spaceport Alpha out of bounds at this point. As long as both players have a pretty decent end to Star City. Oh man. So a 116 from Sweener and a 121 from hellool. So that's even that right there. That's a big time gain for Sweener. So here we go. Last track of the course, Spaceport Alpha. The final plane track, and the time to go for the final out of bounds for these players. Oh no, hellool with the bonk on the little area there. Very unfortunate for hellool. Let's see if Sweener gets the out of bounds. Sweener does with no problem. hellool does also get the out of bounds here, so let's see how these players do the out of bounds.
hellool needs to YOLO here.
He does, yeah. He needs to go as fast as he can. Looks like exactly what he's going for. Oh, but... Okay. So Sweener's just ever so slightly ahead. I think Sweener's going to take this, barring a wrong way. He's about 2 turns ahead of him, and Sweener finishes with a 26.06.
Dang, that last race.
That last race was so close. hellool did a great job. hellool finishing with a 26.15.
Very close race.
Yeah, GG. Yeah, so hellool got a 26.15. I know that the time in the bot says that it was 26.20, and his timer says 26.22, but he did finish. Yeah. So we're gonna have Sweener versus Trident in the left side in one half of the semifinals. The other semifinal is Giz versus Bandao. What is hellool's screen doing? Okay.
Oh yeah, that happens when when you finish out of bounds. Some TT gets confused, so he just flies into a wall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let's see. 1 second. Let's see if they want to do interviews.
Yeah. If any of you guys want to do interviews.
Let's also see, do we even have time for that?
I think we should.
It doesn't look like there's anything after.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if they want to come in.
Yeah, 10 p.m. to 12. Yeah. So if any or even both of the guys would like to come in. Okay. Cool.
Hello,
Hello?
Sweener.
Hello, sir.
How's it going?
Going good, man. Congrats on that win.
Thank you.
Oh, man. That last race, really super close. It was 9 seconds difference.
Yeah, that was I was pretty shaky throughout both races for the most part, but
Hello, Sweener.
you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you. I think Trident might have had some audio issue. I don't know, but Sweener's here, yes.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong computer.
Oh.
Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Oh,
I
hello.
don't know what
Hello.
happened.
All right, we have both players in here. Party.
Hey,
Yeah.
congrats,
What's up?
Sweener. Good race,
Congrats.
especially
good
the
race,
second
man.
one.
That second
Yeah.
race.
So
Yeah.
what? I was told there were several lead changes towards the end.
There was, yeah.
Oh.
Sweener missed the windmill out of bounds on lap 1, and you got a big lead off that.
Oh, okay. But then
But-
mine
but
was
just-
not the greatest, so it probably wasn't as much of a lead as you would expect. I think I had like a 120.
Yeah, I know.
think you
saw.
gained. I think you gained 4 seconds on him, but you already had. You already had a
Sizable
pretty big lead going into Windmill Plains because Sweener had a little bit of a mishap going into Dragon Forest. Do you want to tell us what happened there?
I did 4 or 5 runs earlier today, so I was splitting, and those split reflexes just came right back up, and I stopped my timer.
Yeah, you had to restart it.
Oh, I
had to
saw that you
rejoin
had
and
typed
then-
not done early. What I thought happened, because I've done this before, is that you had it typed in all like pre-typed and you just like accidentally hit enter. Because I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah,
that before.
I'm running it through live splits, so
Okay,
I-
Sweener, you're
I'm a robot?
a bit of mic issue. You're a robot. Okay, we'll just wait for Sweener to get back in. Hello.
But
Anyway.
yeah, hello. That
Right.
last race was really close. I think you had a lead, like going into snow, and then you had a much better Everfrost Peak than Sweener, and you just kept building your lead.
Yeah.
See?
And then
Yeah,
FFL.
my
Sweener-
my snow felt solid, and so did Dragon. Besides Windmill Plains,
Yeah,
my FFL was pretty bad though.
yeah. Unfortunately, Sweener got a lot of time on SDA, which is seeable. That's a very difficult course.
Yeah, I had a really bad ST. I think it was like a 132. I bonked
Yeah.
a couple times.
Hmm.
I was
So
happy
guess-
to get
I
out
guess
of.
I was just gonna say I gained time on Everfrost Peak and lost it on SDA. I guess
Hmm.
it gives and takes away. You know?
Yeah, I was glad to get out of Space Dust with 2 semi-okay times. A 119 is something I'll take that any day in a race like that. So I was happy with that the first race, but I can't believe I got a reasonably low 26-13 in the first race with my dyno. Yeah, it was
Oh, you had a bad dyno
atrocious.
too? My dyno in the first race was horrible because I screwed the.
Yeah.
Sweener actually had a
Huge
rougher dyno, except
Really?
for Hot Top Volcano.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
I was gonna
except for
say,
Hot Top.
if I was ahead after that dyno in race
No.
1, I would have been so
No,
surprised.
Sweener was pretty ahead because
Okay.
of you
Yeah,
missing
because of
that. Yeah.
HTV.
But you were ahead going into HTV.
Wow,
Yeah.
after getting like a 110 Fossil Canyon. And stuff
Yeah.
like that.
What was
Yeah.
mine, 112 or something?
You had,
Yeah.
yeah, Sweener had a
Oh.
rough Jungle Falls. That's what happened.
That too, yeah.
I watched it. I just saw you bonk into the wall. I was like, oh no.
I got a 41 Treasure Caves though. I did not expect that.
Oh, I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
39 in the first race. We both had good TC.
Seriously?
That's funny.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
30.
yeah.
Actually,
He did.
he hit all 3 chain boosts. It was
I got
Wow.
all 3 laps. I was amazed that happened.
Was
Awesome.
that the best time you've gotten in Treasure Caves?
I think I've gotten a lower 39 before, but I'm not positive. It's possible that was a PB, but I didn't feel like it.
Mm.
The best I've done
Well-
is 40.
A 39 in a race is like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only the second 39 I've ever gotten at any case, so I was pretty. I would have been more excited if it hadn't been right after that dyno.
Yeah. But then you guys both had pretty good dynos the second time. You made a really good recovery on Hot Top. You actually like you could have lost a lot more time, but you just had a really good out of bound.
I did the backup pretty fast, and the thing is
Yeah.
about that backup is it loses as much time as you think because you're sort of
No.
following, you're going like the same direction that you would normally be going anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 2
okay.
seconds or something if you don't
Oh, okay.
have like a bad bonk
But-
or something.
It looks worse than it is if you
Yeah.
screw that up. Although I was proud of myself for not actually, I could tell I wasn't going to get it, and I was able to avoid the bonk.
Yeah, you had a really good time. Just bounced up and went right ahead. That was great.
So Sweener moving on to the semifinals, and unfortunately, hellool is knocked out of the tournament.
Oh.
Sweener, how do you feel going into the next match?
Yes,
Going against
the person asking the
some
question.
dude named Trident Tail.
Some dude.
Some guy. Man, I don't know. I'm excited. We're gonna have a good time. We've done a couple of races before, and I'm hoping I can just hit Wimble Plains on the first lap, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I was so frustrated too because I did 4 or 5 runs, and I hit it first try on every run, and was getting good times on it, and then it just wasn't clicking during the races. So
Yeah, that
That's always a
happens.
bummer.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was so worried about Windmill Plains that I went and right the day before yesterday, I just learned the triple boost strat, and I think it served me well because I actually did get it both times, although
Yeah.
there were other problems.
Well, the first lap you clipped in, unfortunately.
Yeah, clipped inside the
you-
wall there.
You had a huge time possibility saving it. It just was like it went the opposite way, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know. That's how this game goes.
Yeah,
There's no
it
such
really
thing
is.
as consistency.
There is no consistency.
No.
No.
So how'd you, hellool, how'd you enjoy participating in the tournament?
Oh, it was great. I was very thankful for the tournament for the main reason that it got it forced me to get up off my ass and actually play this game, because I was putting it off. I was like, oh, I'll go back to it eventually, but then ATR tournament, so
Yeah,
I'm thankful to it just for that. And yeah, I had a lot of fun.
that's awesome.
Will we see you in the next one?
I hope so. I mean, we'll see. It depends what category it is. I don't think I would join an 80% tournament. I'll just say that.
No.
I don't think anybody will join an 80% tournament.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe
no.
you would. Don't you like 80%? Try it.
I do.
Okay, an 80% tournament would be.
But you need
cancer,
to. You need to have a tournament at least.
but- a tournament where Dragon Play just decides the winner every time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rough.
Any final words or thoughts?
Thanks for the race. Excited to race you, Trident. Gonna be fun. And thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Hello.
And, oh yeah, before I forget, thanks so much to our commentators.
Yeah, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Feasel and the Speed Gaming staff for restreaming this and taking care of all the tech stuff. That's super cool. And thanks to Bandao for organizing this tournament. And yeah, we still got 3 matches left.
Yeah.
And the 3 remaining matches are going to be super entertaining. So make sure you follow the schedule and watch those matches. Follow all the Speed Gaming channels, and follow our runners, Sweenerdog 444 and hellool. And yeah. And also, if you're interested at all in getting into this game, join the DKR Discord as well. There's a lot of activity going on, obviously, with the tournament and whatnot. But yeah, DKR is happening right now. So if you're interested in getting in on that, definitely join the Discord.
Definitely, yeah. And hellool did put a Discord link in the chat for those who would like to join.
I do want to say just this last word here, really quick. I joined the DKR community like 4 months ago, and this has been one of the coolest experiences of my life, to be honest. It's been an absolute blast. Everyone in the community is really, really nice, very, very helpful. So if you're looking for a new game to pick up, I highly suggest it.
Yeah, and as someone who's been a part of multiple communities, the DKR community, it's really something else. People are so nice and welcoming and will do everything in their power to help you out. So
Yes, I found that. I'm very, very, very new to Diddy Kong Racing, and all these guys have really made the experience an awesome one so far.
All right. That seems like a pretty good note to leave on. So again, thanks to everybody behind the scenes. Thanks to the runners. Thanks to Dr. Fish for helping out on the commentary. And hope to see you at the next race. So yeah, good night.
See you guys.
Good night.
Bye.